We need to understand why a certain therapy works and why a certain person is suffering from pain. If we can know both of those two things, we'll be better equipped to suggest a certain therapy that might be more effective for that patient. Hi, I'm Vitaly Napido. I'm the director for the Shonin Adams Discovery Center for Chronic Pain Recovery, and I've been at Spalding for about 3 years now. I really enjoy mountain biking and have been mountain biking for a very long time. I enjoy being in nature. I love, everything about it. Mountain biking allows me to get into the woods and just be surrounded with myself and my thoughts. I, went mountain biking in the Fells, and this is something I do, all the time, several times a week. It was towards the end of a ride. I was a little bit tired, going down a downhill, and unfortunately, I, hit a rock, and I ended up what's called an endo, going over the bars. I knew right away something was wrong. Went to the orthopedic walk-in, and they said, I think you fractured your femur. You need to go to the hospital, and they said, you need surgery right away. I was in my basement for about a month with a walker and not able to put any weight at all on the leg. And so that was a very long month. So the motivation was to get back out there, get back on my bike, get back to everything I wanted to do. I didn't want my life and my lifestyle to change after the injury. The wonderful thing is my office is down the hall from the outpatient physical therapy center at Spalding. Got just absolutely, fantastic, top-notch care. And they got me, back up on my feet, out of my crutches, and slowly but surely I was able to heal. Not being a chronic pain patient previously, it really gave me sort of a new appreciation for what some of my patients, must be going through, where, every single movement, every single motion can produce pain. It has kind of taught me more about how the brain works and how I might be interested in, even doing imaging around that. The goal of the lab is to try to understand which patient can improve from which therapy. So a lot of my background is with MRI. So we use a technique called functional MRI to study brain activity. When a part of your brain becomes active, there's a rush of oxygenated blood to that part of the brain. And this MRI technique, it's sensitive to this oxygenation that's now entering that part of the brain because that part of the brain has become active. And here we are using electroencephalography, or EEG, to study directly brain activity and neuronal activity that's close to the scalp. And so we use neuroimaging to try to understand what those changes that are happening in your brain, why they're experiencing pains, and how can we revert them. If we can know those things, we'll be better equipped to suggest a certain therapy that might be more effective for that patient. I am fortunate to have the team around me that's working with me, and that includes, research assistants, postdocs, visiting faculty. I have people that are visiting the lab from all around the world. I can bring in other people into the team, people with unique experiences, to come in and make the team better, make the team stronger, and to be able to do what we do faster, better, and more effectively. There is no way we would be able to do what we do without philanthropic support. To create both the Research Institute and the Pain Discovery Center specifically have really catalyzed everything that we're doing. And the type of research that we do really does require a substantial amount of funding. And so having philanthropy that's willing to step up is really critical to keeping all the wonderful research going here.